Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and unlock the secrets of researching business entities in the state of Wisconsin. Whether you're a local entrepreneur, an investor, or honestly just someone trying to verify a company before handing over your hard-earned money, knowing how to navigate state records is basically a superpower. Imagine uncovering the financial and historical details of any Wisconsin LLC for free, right from your computer. Sounds intriguing, right? Stay tuned and we'll guide you through the entire process. By the end of our time together, you'll be navigating the state's official database like a seasoned corporate investigator.
So before we start digging around, it really helps to know exactly what we're looking for. An LLC, or limited liability company, is this wildly popular business structure chosen by owners because it combines personal liability protection with a ton of operational flexibility. Because of those awesome benefits, there are thousands of them operating in Wisconsin right now. We're talking everything from your favorite local coffee shop to massive tech startups.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start inside the DFI database, move to a step-by-step search guide, learn how to interpret your results, look at practical applications, and finally, tackle some common questions and concerns. Section 1. Inside the DFI database, understanding Wisconsin's corporate records. Let's start with the terrain and clear up a massive misconception right out of the gate about where Wisconsin actually keeps its business records. You know, most people naturally assume they should look up businesses at the Secretary of State's office. It's such a common trap. But in Wisconsin, the Secretary of State only handles things like apostilles, document authentication, and notaries. It is actually the Department of Financial Institutions, the DFI, that holds the keys to the whole shebang, all corporate records and business entity registrations. So if you're searching the Secretary of State's website, you are literally looking in the wrong place. And honestly, the best part? The official state portal, located at apps.dfi.wy.gov, is completely free and instantly accessible to the public. You don't need to go through the hassle of creating a user account, there's no monthly subscription, and there are absolutely no hidden fees to run a basic search. It's just a public ledger of legal existence, right there at your fingertips. Section 2. Step-by-step search guide. Executing your first query. The crucial point here is knowing exactly how to navigate this tool, and it's incredibly straightforward once you know where to click. Step 1, just visit apps.dfy.wisconsin.gov. Step 2, enter your search criteria. You can use the company name, a specific state ID, or even the name of the registered agent. Step 3, set your match mode. Pro tip here. Selecting Starts With is an absolute lifesaver if you're unsure of the exact spelling or if you think the company uses abbreviations. And finally, Step 4. Once those results populate, just click the company name to open up its full historical record. Section 3. Interpreting your search results. Translating the jargon. Now, data isn't going to do you any good if it looks like a foreign language, so let's break down the terminology you really need to grasp. Every Wisconsin business gets a unique DFI entity ID. It's always formatted as one letter followed by 6 digits, like W031101, for example. It is absolutely vital that you do not confuse this state identifier with a federal IRS tax EIN. They are 2 entirely different numbers used by completely different levels of government, and mixing them up on official forms is going to cause you some major headaches. Checking the entity status is honestly the single most important step to confirm if a company is legally operating right now. If that status says active, you're golden. It means their filings are current and it's generally safe to proceed with your business dealings. If it says delinquent, well, it means they missed an annual report. Their name is blocked for reuse, but you definitely need to dig deeper before signing anything. And if it says administratively dissolved, that means the state has essentially closed the entity for noncompliance. In that case, absolutely do not proceed without some serious professional verification. Section 4. Practical applications and insights. Putting the data to work. So why does all of this actually matter to you? Well, whether you're entering a new partnership, managing vendor risk, or just trying to avoid a total scam, verifying a business through the DFI is your ultimate shield. You can use it for Know Your Customer protocols, pre-investment due diligence, and to confirm exact legal entity names so you know for sure your contracts are legally binding. On top of that, it lets you identify the registered agent, which is exactly who you'd need to contact if you ever have to send formal legal notices. Section 5. Common questions and concerns. Navigating privacy and exceptions. As you start running your own searches, you're definitely going to hit a few roadblocks or confusing moments. A huge question we see all the time is about privacy. It usually goes something like, hey, can I see the owner's name and home address? The short answer is, not necessarily. The basic free search reveals the registered agent and the registered office address,
mostly because Wisconsin law does not actually require the members or owners of an LLC to list their personal home addresses on the public formation documents.
Now, if you absolutely must know who the actual officers or directors are for your due diligence, you'll have to go a step further. You have to request copies of the entity's annual report through the DFI online order system. There is a nominal fee for this, but those annual filings are where the state actually collects and updates the official leadership info for the business.
Here's another really common issue. What if you search for a business name and crickets? It doesn't show up in the results at all? Don't panic. If you can't find a business, they might just be operating as a sole proprietorship or a general partnership, which actually don't register with the DFI. They might also be using a doing business as trade name that's different from their legal corporate name, or, worst case scenario, they could be an out-of-state entity operating illegally without filing a foreign registration in Wisconsin.
So are you ready to take control and confidently verify the businesses in your life? With this completely free, really powerful tool at your fingertips, you literally never have to guess who you're doing business with in Wisconsin ever again. You can confirm legitimacy, protect your assets, and proceed with total confidence. Just be sure to periodically check the DFI website since filing procedures and portal layouts can occasionally update over time.
Before we wrap up, please note, this explainer is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice. Consulting with a legal professional is always recommended for specific legal inquiries. All right, now that you hold the keys to Wisconsin's corporate secrets, what hidden business connections are you going to uncover in your community today?